Entitled they knew he was innocent, they locked him up anyway. He missed 8 presidents. His children grew up without him. His wife left, all because of a lie. A lie they knew was a lie. This is Richard Phillips, a man who spent 45 years in prison for a murder he didn't commit. The system knew he was innocent, but instead of freeing him, they buried the truth. For nearly half a century, it all started in 1971 Detroit. A man named Gregory Harris was shot and killed. Police quickly arrested a man named Richard Phillips, a factory worker with no criminal record. The case against him? A single eyewitness, Fred Mitchell, a man with something to gain. Fred Mitchell struck a deal with the prosecution. In exchange for a lighter sentence on his own charges, he testified that Richard helped commit the murder. There was no physical evidence, no motive, no witnesses, except the one who cut a deal. But the jury believed it, and Richard was sentenced to life without parole. For 45 years, Richard Phillips woke up every day in a prison cell knowing he was innocent. He lost everything, his home, his marriage, his dreams. He even taught himself to paint, just to keep from losing his mind. Over the years, evidence surfaced that Fred Mitchell had lied. Another man even confessed to the murder. But prosecutors refused to reopen the case. The system would rather let an innocent man rot than admit it was wrong. In 2010, the Michigan Innocence Clinic discovered a transcript from a long-forgotten hearing, one that proved prosecutors had hidden evidence. Fred Mitchell had told another attorney years earlier that he lied about Richard's involvement. It was a smoking gun, and it had been buried for decades. In 2018, 45 years after being locked up, Richard Phillips walked out of court free. At 72 years old, Richard was declared factually innocent. Not just not guilty, innocent. And the state admitted it knew there were problems in the case for decades. So why did they keep him locked up? Because in the justice system, finality often matters more than truth. And once you're in, especially if you're poor, black, or voiceless, the door rarely opens again. They knew he was innocent. They locked him up anyway. And they almost got away with it. How many more Richard Phillips are still behind bars? Comment below if you believe our justice system needs to change. And share this story to make sure their voices are never forgotten.